Trump's push to bring an end to the Gaza conflict is facing another major obstacle, raising a critical question over whether his ambitious peace efforts can overcome the deep divisions on the ground. Trump's Gaza peace framework could face a major roadblock if Hamas refuses to surrender its weapons, potentially leaving one of the most difficult issues in any long-term settlement unresolved. Trump's hopes for a lasting ceasefire could face serious challenge, as a Gaza-based militia reportedly warns that Hamas will not agree to disarm, threatening to derail efforts toward a broader political settlement. The question at the heart of Trump's Gaza strategy is becoming increasingly difficult to avoid. Can any peace agreement truly hold if Hamas remains armed and the issue of disarmament is left unresolved? And Hamas may not be the only source of resistance, with reports suggesting that one of Trump's key Gulf partners is also pushing back against elements of the proposed 15-point framework, adding another complication to the negotiations. In a potential clash with Trump, Netanyahu is resisting the proposed framework, raising fresh questions over whether POTUS can persuade even his closest regional partners to accept his vision for ending Gaza war.
Regarding specific matters surfacing in the news lately, I wish to be precise here. Israel does not accept the 15-point document. I have heard people saying, "You didn't say it." So here I am saying it again. Israel does not accept the 15-point document.
Donald Trump's push for a lasting peace agreement in Gaza is facing a major obstacle from within the Palestinian enclave, as divisions over Hamas weapons remain a key challenge to any potential ceasefire. A Gaza militia leader has said that Hamas would not agree to hand over its weapons as part of a ceasefire arrangement, highlighting one of the most difficult issues surrounding efforts to end the fighting. Hussam al-Astal commands an Israeli-backed militia that is fighting against Hamas in southern Gaza, positioning his group as one of the armed factions opposing the Palestinian organization. The Gaza militia, named Strike Force Against Terror, operates in the Khan Yunis area with reported Israeli logistical and military support, giving the group a role in the wider struggle for influence and control inside the enclave. Al-Astal told the Times of Israel that Hamas would never agree to give up its weapons, a position that could complicate efforts to secure a ceasefire framework requiring the group to disarm. The Gaza militia commander said, and I quote, "I don't think the agreement will go through. Hamas will not hand over the weapons it possesses. I hope there will be a ceasefire agreement, but without Hamas. Hamas will not agree to this. Hamas knows that if it hands over its weapons, it will no longer be in power." Unquote. The statement highlights the central obstacle facing any long-term peace agreement in Gaza, with the question of Hamas weapons remaining at the heart of negotiations over the enclave's future. Israel has made the disarmament of Hamas a key condition for moving toward long-term reconstruction, arguing that lasting security must be established before major rebuilding efforts can proceed. Moreover, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected Trump's 15-point peace plan for Gaza, signaling continued differences over how the conflict should ultimately be brought to an end. Netanyahu has stated that there will be no military withdrawal until Hamas is genuinely disarmed, reinforcing Israel's position that removing the group's weapons remains essential to any future military pullback.
Good morning to you. You have surely noticed an interesting point. Iran attacks all the countries in the region and even outside the region, but there is one country it does not attack, the State of Israel. It has not attacked thus far. It might attack, but why have long weeks passed and it has not attacked us? Because it knows the massive blow we will inflict upon it if it does so. I am saying this because lately, over the past 2 days, we have been flooded with a wave of rumors about Israeli weakness and Israeli withdrawals on all fronts. The most amusing thing is that these attacks come from people who preached withdrawing from the entire Gaza Strip, not entering Lebanon at all, and not striking Iran. Therefore, I asked to go over the fronts with you briefly, one by one. First of all, Iran. I greatly appreciate President Trump. He is the greatest of our friends in the White House. I greatly appreciate the historical partnership with the U.S. against Iran's attempts to acquire nuclear weapons. And I wish to emphasize once again, with or without an agreement, as long as I am Prime Minister, Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. Because the existence of our precious country, the country of all of us, the existence of Israel, is not up for negotiation. In Lebanon too we hear all sorts of rumors. I wish to clarify, in recent days Israel has acted with force in Lebanon, eliminating terrorists, including on the Ali Tahrir Ridge. I cannot elaborate on this. We are in the midst of a very important operation. We are working prudently and wisely, with both determination and wisdom, alongside the Israel Defense Forces, and eliminating threats. As for the Gaza Strip, first and foremost I wish to clarify the main point. As long as I am Prime Minister, a Palestinian state will not be established, neither in Gaza nor in Judea and Samaria. Neither Fatistan nor Hamastan. Regarding specific matters surfacing in the news lately, I wish to be precise here. Israel does not accept the 15-point document. I have heard people saying, "You didn't say it." So here I am saying it again. Israel does not accept the 15-point document. The IDF will not carry out any withdrawal until Hamas is disarmed. And when I say the disarming of Hamas, it means heavy weaponry, lighter weaponry, all weaponry. And we are talking about genuine disarmament, not fictitious disarmament. Right now, we are talking with the Americans about this issue. They have ideas, some of which are acceptable to us and some of which are unacceptable, and we know how to stand firm against these things. We have proven this in the past and we are proving it today as well. Furthermore, the IDF will continue to thwart threats against our forces and our citizens. The existence of Israel and the security of all Israeli citizens are not up for negotiation. We stand firm on these interests. We do not do this in advertising agencies, we actually do it on the ground. We proved this all over and over, when we entered Rafah and the Philadelphia corridor, when we entered Lebanon and eliminated Nasrallah and the rocket stockpile there, and when we struck Iran twice. Unlike all those who lecture us, we do what needs to be done for Israel's security, and we can and know how to stand our ground, even against our best friends when necessary. Our heroic reservists give everything to the state, and they deserve everything. To date, the government has provided, whether through government decisions or legislation, a huge sum of 25 billion shekels to reservists and their families. Today we are bringing another piece of good news: enormous support for housing. The government is going to instruct the Israel Land Authority, and the Minister of Housing will speak about this in a moment. We are going to direct it to provide either land free of charge in National Priority Area A, or discounts of up to 550,000 shekels, more than 500,000 shekels, under the Target Price Program. This is huge news for 20,000 reservists who do not own homes. They will be able to receive these benefits either this year, 2026, or by 2027. There has never been anything like this. It is about time.
A month ago, we completed a discounted apartment lottery, for which 25,000 reservists registered. About 4,000 won. We decided to provide reservists with another 20,000 apartments, of which more than 4,000 will be available this year and another 10,000 in 2027. Each winner will receive a discount of more than 500,000 shekels. Those who have given must also know how to receive, and the state will give back to its reservists, because they are the most important resource we have today.
Thank you. Minister of Finance, please.
Those who bring us victory and security, and who are changing the Middle East, are IDF soldiers and commanders, both in regular service and in the reserves. From the first day of the war, we have wrapped them in an enormous support package, billions upon billions upon billions. And as the Prime Minister and the Minister of Housing have just said, every reservist without a home who entered the discounted apartment lottery will receive an apartment. This is what we are doing now. There have already been benefits and priority measures, but now a decision has been made that everyone who entered the lottery will receive an apartment. This means that we are increasing the supply throughout the country and increasing the number of homes allocated with priority to reservists. That is what matters. All reservist families in the State of Israel who do not own a home and who entered the discounted apartment lottery will, God willing, receive an apartment within the coming year and a half.
That is either a substantial discount under the Target Price Program, which can exceed 500,000 shekels, or land in priority areas at no cost with the land priced at zero. Thank you.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.